Yo, what is up, everybody? We are back with episode 2 of the Ball Knowers podcast. I'm your host, Zach. I'm with my dear friend, Ben, co-host. Ben, how we feeling?
Feeling good today. Got a lot to talk about.
Big week of football.
Big week of football. A lot of news going on in the basketball world. A lot to talk about.
Here's the rundown. We got week 4 recap, and then we're going to play a little game, fact or fiction, and then we're going to play another game. I'm going to have Ben guess some teams. Then we're going to talk about our rankings, talk about some hoops news, and then we're going to make our picks.
Should be a good day.
Good day.
Let's get started on the week 4 recap. I will start here.
Okay.
The first game I watched of the week, Texas Tech at Utah. Texas Tech dominant. At the end of the game, slow start, slow game until they both kind of got going there towards the end.
Texas Tech looks very good.
Very
I think
good.
potential top 10 team. I forget where I had them, but yeah, I'm liking them. I think Texas Tech, and another thing that we saw this weekend that I've been thinking about more is the myth of returning production. I think a great example is Texas Tech, Illinois, and Clemson. Those three teams specifically, Illinois and Clemson brought back tons of returning talent. Everyone was super hyping them up, thinking they're going to be all that. Texas Tech brings back like nobody, spends a ton of money in the portal, and they look way better than both of those teams. And so I think that we learned a lot this week, and that was my main takeaway.
Yeah, definitely a takeaway. Those Illinois, rough week. Texas Tech, great week.
Yeah.
Talk some more about Texas Tech. Their quarterback, Baron Morton, went down in the third quarter with concussion. True freshman, can't think of his name. I'll look at his name here. True freshman comes into the game, plays flawless.
Stud, yeah.
Flawless.
Just picked up right where he left off, and that game was not close.
It was until the true freshman came into the game.
Yeah, that's
and just came in, dominated.
And I had Utah winning that one.
Yeah, I had Texas Tech. I really like what I see with them. Utah had, look at this. Utah had one play over 10 yards all
insane.
game long.
That's crazy. Texas Tech defense, no joke.
Defensive line might be the best in the country. They haven't faced an O-line.
Yeah, we'll see.
And
the Big
they
12,
haven't faced an SEC O-line.
Yeah.
But
We'll see.
Quarterback's name, by the way, Will Hammond. Came in 13 of 16, 170 yards and 2 touchdowns in a quarter and a half.
It's amazing.
And he ran the ball pretty well, too. 8 for 61 on the ground.
I like that.
He was dominant.
He's dominant.
When he came in.
What other games we like?
Another game. Here, you give us a game.
Okay, well, we got to talk about this. So this is the game I was in attendance for. So, IU Illinois. This was a game, 2 ranked teams, and man, this game. I was an IU fan. I thought we'd win. I felt confident, but I did not see that coming. 63-10 final score. What's your thoughts on that as a Hoosier hater?
I was surprised. I thought they'd win. I was disappointed with Illinois.
Yeah.
They were watching that game. They were completely outmatched in certain areas. I thought their O-line
got
dominated by IU's D-line.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how many IU sent, they were getting there.
And I thought that IU's O-line also dominated their D-line with the gaps created in the run game.
And the wide receivers, I know Illinois' secondary really thin with Xavier Scott out before the game, then Miles Scott out in the first quarter with the targeting.
Yeah.
They lost their 2 best DBs.
Yeah.
And it showed, for sure.
For sure. The receivers were wide open all night. But not only that, the rushing totals for each teams, Indiana 312 rush yards to Illinois 2.
Wow. Yeah.
So something to think about. Hoosiers got to play well again this week, though. We got at Iowa. Signetti said it's going to be a much tougher challenge than this past week. He was not high on Illinois.
You'd hope so if you're Iowa.
Yeah. Iowa fans are saying this is, if there's a good time to play IU, it's now after that win. So hopefully no slip-ups there.
I'll talk about another game here. Auburn at Oklahoma.
That was a good game.
It was a good game. Jackson Arnold got sacked 10 times.
Yeah, that's Oklahoma's defense is for real.
It's good.
And they got the Heisman favorite at quarterback, John Mateer. He's a stud.
He's very.
I love that guy.
Very good. But 10 sacks. Auburn's got to fix that.
Yeah, that's a real problem because they're a good football team.
They're a good football team.
And that
I think it was a mix of the O-line really struggled, but also Arnold held onto the ball too long.
Yeah, it's got partially his fault, and that's a tough place to play. Oklahoma.
Tough place to play for
They're
sure.
looking really good.
For sure.
All right, is that it for
You
week 4?
Got any games? We
No.
talk about Notre Dame Purdue. I watched it.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about that.
Notre Dame's O-line and D-line completely outmatched Purdue up front.
As expected, though.
But
It's Notre
Purdue's
Dame.
offense, as well as far as skill position players, quarterback, running back, tight end, they all looked good
I agree.
and very competitive.
30 points against that defense, pretty good.
It's good.
It's positive.
We'll take it.
They were saying Purdue this year, they might not be great, but they're fun.
They're fun, and
They're fun.
they're so much better, heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
They scored 23 more points than last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Defensively, it was a little better. A lot of the same, though. But
Yeah, and that's a good Notre Dame team that
yeah,
may or may not be playing for nothing. We'll see.
we'll see.
All right, so this segment 2, fact or fiction. I've been excited about this. So I got 7 stats that some of them are made up, some of them are real, and you're gonna tell me if it's
I
real
got
or
it.
not. All right,
Okay.
first one. So previewing into next week, Ohio State plays at Washington. Okay, it's a big game. I'm really excited for this one. Is this fact or fiction? Washington has not lost a home game since November of 2021.
I want to say they haven't for sure, but is it earlier? I'm gonna say that as a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Washington has one of the biggest home winning streaks in the country, have not lost a home game in 4 years.
I believe it's the second biggest
Yeah.
home streak behind Georgia.
Behind Georgia, yes.
Behind Georgia.
This is correct. So, yeah, look out for that game. Ohio State will be playing at Washington. We'll see if they put it in.
Not a freebie.
No,
for Ohio
that's
State.
gonna be fun.
Big, long plane flight.
Yeah.
It's hard to go out west
It
for those
is.
Big Ten teams. It's hard for the teams out west.
And
to head
Washington's
east.
a good team this year.
I think they're a great team.
Yeah. Jonah Coleman, running back, leads the Big Ten in rushing touchdowns. He's a stud. All right, next one. Ben, is this fact or fiction? Penn State. So previewing into another game this week that I'm very excited for. Penn State whiteout game. This game is always a ton of fun. I love it. It's the best game of the year in my opinion. Penn State has a winning percentage above 75% in whiteout games since they started in early 2000s.
I think so.
Above 75%?
But I can think of multiple whiteout games where they didn't win.
Okay.
I know it's said to be the greatest atmosphere
Yeah,
in college
I think
football.
so.
A lot of people think. I think they lose a lot in the whiteout games. I'm going to say that is fiction.
This is correct.
Yeah.
This is fiction. They have played 21 whiteout games. They're 13-8 in these
13-8.
games. So really
But
not.
do you know what? I mean, just under six. It's like 60-something percent.
Yes, that's 61,
Under,
61%.
61%.
So yeah, you'd
That's-
think it should be
that's
above
that's
75.
underwhelming for
and
sure.
and Penn State's a
Underwhelming
good
for sure.
program.
Yeah.
But this week is a great whiteout test with Oregon coming to town.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, is this fact or fiction? This past week, Indiana put up 63 points against Illinois to make the most ever against the AP top 10 team in the history of college football.
That's a lot of points.
A lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
Has a top 10 team ever allowed a 63 in a game?
There's no game that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes and them were.
Yeah, they had some
If
shootouts.
they were top 10, that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I don't think they were ever good enough to be top 10. So I'm gonna, because I know those are a lot of shootouts there. I'm gonna say that's a fact.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most ever points versus AP top 10 team. Okay, got another one. So Georgia versus Alabama this week. Another game I'm super excited for. Georgia has not lost a home game in over 5 years. Is this a fact or is this fiction?
This is similar to the Washington question. I
Uh-huh.
came a little prepared knowing
Yeah.
Georgia had a longer home streak than Washington.
Yes. So
I don't think Kirby Smart has lost at home since maybe like 2018.
you're going fact.
I'm going fact.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
They have won 33 home games in a row. We'll see if Bama puts it into that. Should be a fun game. I'm very looking forward to that. All right. Is this fact or fiction? Florida State, really good football team this year.
Yeah.
They averaged 363 rush yards per game, leading the country.
That's a lot. That's
363 rush
It
yards per
doesn't
game.
seem possible to me, really, but they can run the ball. I don't. I think that's fiction.
So, this is true. That's how many yards they average, but it's fiction. They do not lead the country. There is a team
Okay.
averaging 375 rush yards a game. I'll give you $20 if you guess who it is.
$20. Coastal Carolina.
It's not. Heck of a guess.
Random guess.
It is the Navy midshipmen.
I should have guessed. That. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but
they don't throw that-
The whole $20 thing made me think like, there's no way it's like Army or Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navy midshipmen, 375 a game.
That
But
makes
Florida State is
sense.
second.
With 363.
With 3.
Does that count as right for me? Because I said I don't believe it. I didn't
well,
believe it was 363 yards.
No,
but
because that was fact.
Yeah, okay.
This is the truth.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Okay, another one. I got 2 more. Indiana leads the country in total yards and total points through 4 games.
The Indiana State game, big outlier, I guess. What was that? 77-0. You did, so that's gotta help.
Yeah.
Old Dominion was 24-14.
27 to
27
13.
to 13.
Yeah, not a great game.
And a lot of they got a punt return touchdown. So that game kind of like I'm saying that's gonna like outweigh the Indiana State game.
And then there's Kennesaw. It's 56 to 9.
Kennesaw, yeah.
And then Illinois 63-10.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go fact.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
Leads the country in total yards and total points. And then last one, there are 2 preseason AP top 25 teams that are no longer ranked.
Well, Clemson. Oh wait.
You tell me.
Yeah, it isn't.
Is this
I was
fact or
moving on to
fiction?
the next
No,
segment
no.
already.
Is this fact or fiction?
Well, you got Clemson. Is it just 2 or at least 2?
2.
2. Okay. You got Clemson for sure. Florida was ranked.
Top 10 teams.
Top 10.
That's
Oh,
I
not top
misspoke.
25.
I'm
You
sorry.
misspoke.
Top
Okay.
10 teams.
Well, Clemson.
Yeah.
Florida was. Notre Dame is still ranked. Florida was not top 10. I don't believe. Alabama's top 10. They're like 15 ish. I'm gonna say it's just 1.
Correct. This is
Yeah.
fiction. It's just 1 and it's Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 10, no longer ranked. But Arizona State is not ranked,
Oh.
right? And they were 11th.
They're not ranked. They're
Yeah.
right on the edge though.
Yeah, and they were 11, so almost them. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't even come to mind for me.
Yeah. They're almost
Yeah.
almost top 10. All right. So good job. I think you
That's
get
pretty
all of
good.
them
I
except
got
kind of the
half,
Florida.
yeah,
Yeah.
half.
You got all of them except half. All right, this is another game. We're just calling this guess the teams. So there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams in the country that are averaging over 50 points per game.
7. Okay.
And I want you to name as many as you can.
Indiana.
Okay.
That's
Indiana's third.
kind of already given to me. USC's got to be in there.
Mm-hmm. They're 5th in the country in scoring.
Now I got to think of teams that have played weaker schedules, maybe.
Mm-hmm. The top team has played a very. Actually, no. They played a weak schedule, though, but they're really good.
I'm gonna look at my top 25 here. That might help.
Okay.
It might not.
One of these teams is not ranked, I'll tell you that.
50 a game. This seems like a lot. TCU.
Not TCU.
No, they've been in some shootouts. Give me Tennessee.
Tennessee, they are 4th in the country in scoring.
4th.
53.5 per game.
That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
That is just.
And they've played Georgia.
Yeah. No. Well, they scored a lot against
They
Georgia.
did. That was a shootout.
Ohio State?
Not Ohio State. Because they scored only 14 versus Texas.
Yeah. That was a bad guess. Oh, well, Georgia.
Not Georgia. They're close. But not Georgia.
It made sense to me because
I'll give you a hint. So there's 2 Big Ten teams left. 4 of them are Big Ten teams. You guessed 2 of them.
Oh, Oregon.
Oregon.
That's probably easy.
They're 7th with 50.8.
Penn State hasn't been scoring like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Only
they just haven't been
35 versus
scoring like
FIU.
that. Michigan hasn't been scoring like that.
You got
So,
ACC, Big Ten, and Big 12.
there's an ACC team, Big 10, and a Big 12 team. Big 12 team.
Don't overthink it.
Is it Texas Tech?
It's Texas Tech. They're
Yeah.
averaging 52 a game.
Wow. I
That's a lot.
didn't think they would.
Because their
be.
defense is so
The
good.
defense is so good.
This is a good
yeah.
team.
Yeah. Again, they haven't really played anybody until Utah, though,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that was their first real test, but they
They
did kind of
killed them.
dominate.
Yeah.
They're in the last 2 quarters. Is
So,
this Ole Miss?
You're missing the first 2 teams.
We said SEC, right?
No SEC.
No SEC. Okay.
Yeah, the only SEC was Tennessee.
Oh, so it's Big 10 and ACC.
Correct. 1 and 2 in the country in scoring.
Is it Florida State?
Florida State. They're
Yeah.
number 1 in the country, averaging 58 points per game
With a game against Alabama.
when they played Bama.
Yeah. Big 10 team. This Big 10 team's not.
This is random. This is the not ranked team.
Is it Maryland?
No.
I like that guess a lot.
Yeah, they're fun. It's a good team.
You know it's not Iowa.
No, certainly not.
Is it Washington?
It's Washington. I'm telling you, look out for that game.
I don't even know who they've played.
Nobody of significance.
Yeah, I didn't think. Have they
They're
played
at-
maybe Washington State?
I think
or is that
yes.
maybe at the end of the year.
I think they've played them. 55.7 points per game, second in the country
I'm
for
not
Washington. They've only
expecting
played
them.
3 games, though.
They played 3. Okay. They got 8 Big 10 games left.
Yeah, that's not going to hold up, but
Yeah.
they're having some fun. All right, moving into our top 25s.
Top 25s.
So what do you got of significance, and then I'll tell you mine.
I don't significance.
Maybe.
Should I just name my top 10?
Give me your top 10.
Number 1, I got Ohio State.
Okay.
Got them still there. I think they're the best team in the country.
Okay.
Then I got 2 Miami. They jumped Penn State for me.
Okay. I
Penn
like
State
it.
hasn't impressed me. Miami has.
That's fair.
We'll see about Penn State.
Penn
this
State still,
week.
we're just guessing with them.
Yeah. Georgia had 4.
Okay.
The fact they won that Tennessee game makes me think they might not lose a game.
Yeah.
Because they were down
It's
early.
a good team. They just gave up a ton of points.
Yeah. In the first half, though, I thought
Yeah.
locked in the second half. At 5, I got Oregon.
Okay.
6, LSU. I got the same top 6.
Okay. No.
Just flipped
flipping.
Miami, Penn State.
Okay.
7, Oklahoma.
Okay.
8, Indiana.
Okay.
9, Florida State. 10, Texas A&M.
Okay. So, we're gonna have some differences here, of course. I have number 1 Penn State, but I like your top 10.
Yeah.
I respect it. I think it's good. Number 1 Penn State. Again, still just guessing.
Do we have the same 10 teams?
No.
No. Okay.
One of them is different. But really, I'm being disrespectful to that team.
Okay.
Penn State, part of me doesn't like this pick anymore because I changed my mind on, returning production.
Yeah.
I don't know that, Drew Aller's back. I don't think he's that great. Part of me wants to move them down. However, I've kept them there this long. I want to keep them until they lose.
Yeah, you got to stand by that.
So, yeah, I'm going to stand
pick.
by my Penn State's the best team in the country, and then hopefully they win this week and prove me right.
Yeah.
And then I got Ohio State 2, Miami 3. Here's where, I'm a little biased, but I love the way we played.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I got Indiana 4. My thought process behind this, I don't see the teams ranked below us beating Illinois 63-10.
Yeah.
Partially, though, that's just kind of what Signetti does.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's just how he is.
We'll randomly dominate teams. that like last year we killed Nebraska and Ohio State was in like a 1-score game with them.
Yeah.
We were not better than Ohio State.
No.
But we played teams like that way better than them.
Yeah.
So we'll
that's
see.
why I'm not trying to overlook the score as much, because this just reminds me of last year's
It's
game against
very
Nebraska.
much Nebraska game, yes.
Yeah.
But I was just like, man, like only a top 5 team would beat them by that much. I could be wrong. Maybe we're gonna come and lose versus Iowa. I don't know. And then I got Oregon. We'll see versus Penn State.
Yeah.
But I like them. And then I got Georgia at 6. I agree with you. They might not lose, and they'll continue to go up. Then I got Florida State at 7. And the team that dropped the most for me was LSU, because that Clemson win continues to look weaker and weaker every week. That at the time I was like, man, this might be the best team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
And then I got Texas at 9. I'm starting to feel a little better about them.
I'm feeling better about them.
Archer's starting to play some good football.
There's some really good teams right now.
I agree. So this is where...
And I'm having a tough time putting a 1-loss team over 10 undefeated teams.
Yeah, because I have A&M at 10. I love Marcel Reed. I like them. And so I leave Oklahoma and Texas Tech out of my top 10, and they're both really good. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm excited for... It makes me think I'm excited for the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas.
That's going to be really fun.
That is going to be great.
Yeah. Oklahoma, we'll see. I don't know who's better. My guess would be Texas right now, but
that'll be fun.
It should be really fun.
Looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah, the rest of the top 25 posted on Twitter.
Posted on Twitter
at CFB Insight. So follow me for my rankings every week.
Yeah, I'll look at the rest of yours.
Yeah.
Do you know where you have Notre Dame at?
I got them at 22.
22.
Yeah. Still just not so sure about them, but I don't think they'll lose again.
Yeah, I got them at 15.
Okay.
I don't think they'll lose again, and their losses just aren't bad.
No, they're not.
At all.
I mean, gosh.
Well, combined 4 points.
That's the thing.
Right.
Is like they lost by 3 to Miami and 1 to A&M.
At Miami, this is the number 2 team in the country.
It's just so
A&M,
brutal.
they were a hold.
Yeah.
The PAT hold drop away.
He dropped the hold. He couldn't hang on to the football.
The lacrosse player Tyler Buckner dropped the hold.
And it probably cost them the season.
It might have. Got a feel for the guy.
It's so brutal.
But
they're a good team.
They could 10-2 might do it.
They gotta really hope that USC has like an amazing year.
Which they could.
And so that win will look really good.
USC's gonna have to win a lot of their other games, not against Notre Dame.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the path to the playoffs for the Irish is not great for as good as they are. Okay, moving on.
Let's get into the production versus transfers or whatever.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I just don't think like cohesiveness like really matters past like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of teams come into the season are rusty, and then I just that's why like, the games are so low scoring in week 1 typically. Mm-hmm. But I think you can get it going pretty quickly. Like IU, like just watching Mendoza and those guys the first week, it was bad for sure. But then they got it going, and last week was really good, and then 2 weeks ago was really good versus Illinois, and the rest of the season they'll be fine. I think a lot of teams are like that, to where like it just doesn't like. If you have a whole off season to prepare with these guys, all it takes is a couple games to get it going, and the offense is gonna start to get good. I think that if you just get a ton of talent in the portal, pay a bunch of money to a bunch of guys, I think you can have a really good football team.
I would agree. I think you look at a team like Illinois, they returned 20 starters. But Illinois was not a perfect football team last year.
Yes.
They were, maybe a top 20 football team.
Yeah.
And so you return all these guys, but did you really fill your needs that you had?
Exactly.
Like, that you needed to fill?
And in my mind,
Not
like,
really.
just because you bring a guy back is not better than getting a replacement that is better than that person. Like, for instance, like, I'm an IU guy. So, like, people always are like, oh, like, Rourke's gone, like, new quarterback. But, like, in my opinion, Mendoza was better. And then, like, other transitions such as Dylan Gabriel to Dante Moore, like, yeah, it's a new quarterback, but, like, he's just as good, maybe better. And then same thing with Ohio State. Julian Sand is probably better than Will Howard, at least I think is going to be towards the end of the year. I think bringing a quarterback back is not as important as just having the best quarterback that you can get.
I would agree there. Changing times in college football.
Cade Klubnik at Clemson.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
It's not.
At all. My goodness.
At all, but
yeah.
A lot of season. They had a rough start not this rough of a start, but they had a rough start last year. They just do. They've had some years like this. I don't know why. They're very talented. You can't argue that.
It's just, I don't understand how they lost to Syracuse. But it's been bad. They looked bad versus Troy.
Very bad.
And then
they were losing at the delay.
Then that's their one win. Is the Troy Trojans. And they were losing at the delay. It's bad. Even Dabo was like, heck, we might go 6-6.
Yeah.
Maybe Dabo's being generous and they went 3. I don't know.
Yeah. You're not just gonna downplay your team. He might be being generous.
Dabo, let's not act like 6-6 is so guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Another college football story that happened.
Okay.
Mike Gundy got fired. Can't believe he was not on our hot seat talk last week.
Yes. Yeah.
But you got to look at a guy who.
This is the Oklahoma State.
Yes, Oklahoma State head coach. He's been there forever. He's meant so much to this program. Past 2 seasons, though, it has been very bad.
Horrible. And only 2 years ago, they had Ollie Gordon, who was their running back, looked upon as the best running back in the country. They were a game away from the college football playoff. I think they were 11-1 that year.
Yeah. They've had a lot of seasons under Gundy where the 14 playoff, where they're right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there. They're in that 5 through 8 range. They're playing in a New Year's 6 bowl.
Yeah.
They were
what happened?
A top Big 12 team year after year.
And now they're the laughing stock of the league.
Laughing stock of the league, and is Mike Gundy definitely an old school guy?
Yeah.
It might just be the whole new era.
Yeah.
Of college football is just a little.
Or maybe he was paying guys under the table.
He could have been.
And now that's normal and everyone's doing it, maybe he's one of those guys. You gotta wonder, and maybe Dabo is Dabo's a great guy. Dabo Swinney, coach of Clemson.
Yeah. He doesn't like taking transfers.
Yeah, but I don't know. Whenever coaches suddenly can't win in the NIL era, it really makes me question what was going on before that.
Yeah.
I'm really questioning what Nick Saban and Bama would look like if he was the coach there still. I think they'd be good. I don't know. I really think that he was paying guys, and that was a big part of their success.
It was more of an issue, like a known issue, college basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of FBI investigations there.
It's never, there's no
I've never
proof behind
heard
it.
too much allegations.
That's just
football,
everyone,
but you know it was happening.
Yeah,
it was
for sure.
happening.
And now everyone's doing it, and we see a lot of shit.
Well, it's allowed now. It is legal.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Makes
it something to think about.
Yeah. It evens the playing field in a way, but then it's also not so even because some teams just have way more money than other teams.
Yeah, I agree. But it's made for, and I think more so than the NIL, just having the 12-team playoff makes this season so much more fun because so many more teams are competing for something.
Yeah.
Our 10 through 15 teams would not matter in most years, but now this is a big deal. Mm-hmm. Getting just anywhere near 12 is really fun.
And I like the group of 5 gets a slot in there.
Yeah, that's fun too.
It's fun. Those They're probably never going to win a game, but it just makes
if they do,
makes it
so
interesting.
Fun. They're playing for something now.
Yeah, UCF's got to be hoping wishing they had that back when they were dominant in the American Conference.
But now they got Taven Jackson, and they're undefeated.
Yeah.
So they're probably just going to get there this year.
Yeah. With that Big 12 bid.
I'd
12. Love to see it.
Let's go, Taven.
All right, let's move on to some college hoops talk.
Let's do it.
We had a lot of stuff go on this week. Wasn't really expecting to talk too much hoops. A lot happened this week. Earlier today, caught me by surprise. I hop on Twitter, and first probably 10 tweets I see, Bruce Pearl has retired.
He's gone.
Unbelievable.
And he was getting old, but he's not that old.
He's not that old.
He had a lot of ball left in the tank to coach.
For sure. It was the first day of official practice today. For college hoops around the country, and Bruce Pearl didn't make it.
That's insane.
He didn't make it.
Like, just out of nowhere. Who retires at the beginning of the year?
No one does that. People knew there was a chance that this would come at some point soon. Because Bruce Pearl, very involved in politics. And it's kind of maybe more involved in politics this offseason than he was Auburn basketball.
Yeah, and that's a problem. And you don't want your coach to be that, but he's a good coach.
He's a very good coach. He's one of those guys, those paying guys under the table.
For sure.
Before, he got banned from the NCAA. Came back.
But he's one of those coaches that was doing that and then remained successful when it became legal. So that shows you he is still a good coach. Just definitely shady.
But this news was very shocking to me. And,
are you disappointed by it at all?
I'd say I'm a little disappointed. I kind of liked what he had going at Auburn. I liked watching
he's fun.
I loved watching games in the jungle. Great environment. Great, super fun to watch.
But at least they get some nepotism in the hiring of his son,
which makes. That was where I was going to go to next. Stephen Pearl, Bruce Pearl's son.
I don't love this.
He's, I think, 38 years old. Is taking over the Auburn job. Whatever. You need an interim coach for this year.
Yeah.
There's nobody open. And sure, you take the guy that's he's been an assistant for 8 years now. He's been with some really good teams. Let him coach for the year. This is going to be a weird year for them anyways. They gave him a 5-year deal.
Yeah, that's really weird. You'd think it'd be a 1-year deal, figure it out next year. If they're good, you can bring him back. If they suck, get a new guy. Giving him a 5-year deal is crazy.
It's just very crazy to me. He's never coached anywhere else.
Yeah.
He was a market sales rep coming out of college.
It's really weird.
I don't know the exact job.
Probably not much of a player because
his dad
wasn't a player. His dad, the highest level he played was JV.
So then you got Stephen Pearl, who his dad's going to let him help him coach in 2017.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the guy doesn't know ball. He's probably learned a lot under his father, but he's very underqualified for this job.
I agree. It's a big job. And they could get some really good people interested in this job.
They could.
Yeah, to give him 5 years off the bat is crazy to me.
That was very ridiculous
but
to
we'll
me
see.
when I saw that.
Maybe he's going to, just absolutely dominate.
Yeah, we'll see. Auburn's got an interesting roster this year. Had a lot of seniors and super seniors last year.
Janai Broom, he's 24?
He was the youngest guy on the team, youngest starter.
Oh, wait, no, they had the one guy.
Chad Baker Mazzara. He was 25 or something.
Yes, he was incredibly old.
Headed to USC this year.
That's ridiculous.
You haven't seen enough Chad Baker Mazzara. He's not done, but their other starters were 23, 24, 24.
Yeah, it's
23. And then you got Baker Mazzara, a bit of an outlier. Really old team last year, so they'd lost everybody. Just a whole new group of guys. Will Stephen Pearl be able to hand it? I'd say probably not.
You can't just assume he's going to pick up right where his dad left off.
And this offseason's probably been not as beneficial as it could have been. You got to imagine with these things going on.
I wonder how long Bruce Pearl has known that he was going to quit on his team on the first day of practices.
Yeah.
If this has been something he's been plotting.
It feels like he has been. He's very involved in politics. Has the dream. He's always kind of wanted to be a senator, I've heard.
Yeah. He's chasing his dreams.
But he's not running for Senate in 2026.
That's weird.
So,
yeah.
So he said. So then the retiring, it doesn't make much sense to me. I don't know what's going on there. It happened earlier today. We'll figure out more.
Yeah, exactly.
As this goes on, but Auburn will be an interesting situation this year. Another interesting situation, very interesting. Wofford basketball team came off a decent regular season last year in the SoCon, and then they won the conference tournament. They're about a 500 record, and then they're in the tournament, 15 seed. They lose in the first round by a good amount. Pretty successful season. Their coach gets fired this week. Everyone's like, what is going on? Turns out he was like meal swipes is what got him fired. College meal swipes. He had players who lived off campus using meal swipes. Try to guess how much money was used.
Well, I know the answer to this.
You know the answer?
Yeah,
it was like $80 to $100.
That's so ridiculous.
He got fired over $80.
And was this the school's decision? Like, we can't have someone coaching our team that's going to do this, or did he get in trouble with like the NCAA?
It was not the NCAA. It was the school.
That's crazy.
Which, why?
Like $80 worth of meal swipes cost him his job. I mean, what are we doing? And that's like, again, a good season for them.
Good.
That's so
good.
bad.
Coming off a pretty solid season.
Maybe
he's been coaching well.
Maybe he's gonna take the Auburn job in a couple years.
It's not open.
when it opens
it's locked up.
The nepotistic hire.
But they fired him a week before official practice. This opens up the portal for the Wofford guys. So, you gotta imagine some will take advantage of that.
Maybe go to Auburn.
Maybe Auburn might lose some guys to the 30-day portal window.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
happens
interesting.
After coach leaves.
But I can't imagine there's a lot of teams that want to add a guy right now.
There's not. There's definitely not. There'll be some teams though that really
fire
don't
them.
care.
You gotta stay. But
you know, a team like Memphis or Kansas State will add someone in.
They will take anybody they get their hands on.
Anybody, criminal or not, they'll take them on.
Memphis is crazy program there.
And then a lot of coach drama going on.
This one's fun.
This week. This happened a couple weeks ago, I believe.
No, it was last week. It was after our episode.
I think the news broke out after the episode.
Okay, yeah,
it happened
yes, correct.
before the episode.
Yes.
But so I'll lay some basic information here. The in-house visit opened up for 2026 recruits, where you can just go visit them anytime. That opened up at some point the past couple weeks, and Tay Kenny, number 1, number 2 point guard, depending on which site you look at, for the 2026 class, highly sought it after. You got teams like, he made his top 6. It was Kentucky, Louisville, Kansas, Indiana, Oregon, and Texas, I believe. So the in-house visit period opens up, and Mark Pope, Pat Kelsey. Mark Pope, the Kentucky coach, Pat Kelsey, the Louisville coach, both arrive as soon as they can. They're both considered to be the front runners at this point, fighting for Tay Kenny.
Yeah.
And I believe Mark Pope arrives before the 12 a.m. time. And then Pat Kelsey arrives at Tay Kenny's house at 12 a.m. And they get into a big argument.
And I heard that they were each got like 10 minutes with the guy.
Yeah.
And
they arrived at the exact same time, but Pope was there too early, and Pat Kelsey was not happy about it.
That's insane. You got to wonder what's going on in the mind of Tay Kenny there. What are these guys doing?
Well, and then here's the thing. Tay Kenny, shortly after, announces he's going to make a commitment date on, I believe, September 28th. And the heavy favorite now, heavy front runner, is Kansas. Which is very interesting because they were not considered to be really... It was a race between Kentucky and Louisville a couple weeks ago, before this broke out.
Yeah, this is embarrassing for both of these coaches, and if they... you can't have that.
That was not a way to lose a recruit. That's almost as crazy as the Tom Crean, Kyrie Irving story. That is what kind of brought my mind.
You want to tell that to us?
I don't know it exactly. Do you know it exactly?
No.
I believe Tom Crean clogged the toilet or something along those lines. It was a bathroom problem in Kyrie Irving's house. And
Of course, he didn't commit.
yeah,
So
he went to Duke.
That's embarrassing.
Now, both those stories, they might not be 100% accurate. The Pat Kelsey, Mark Pope story, or the Tom Crean, Kyrie Irving story.
Coach walks into a kid's house and clogs his toilet. Is unbelievable. Tom Crean is a crazy guy.
I believe that's the rumor. I don't know if that's exact.
Hey,
I know
if it was anybody else, I'd be hesitant to believe that, but it's Tom Crean.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
It didn't surprise me the first time I heard it. But, yeah. But I love, the one thing that came to my mind, Pat Kelsey, Louisville coach, Mark Pope, Kentucky coach. They just get into it at a recruit's house.
It's like fighting over a girl in high school.
Yeah, kinda.
It's just embarrassing.
Embarrassing, but this rivalry might be back.
I love it.
It's been gone forever.
I love it.
Louisville's been horrendous. Pat Kelsey's turning them around.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for
Pope is very Kentucky.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
I think Pat Kelsey's perfect for Louisville. I'm very excited for that game.
Yeah, it's gonna have a different
I believe it's in December. It might be in November this year. It's normally in December. But I'm very excited for that game. Both considered preseason top 10 teams.
Hoosiers play both of them.
They do?
December, yeah.
Ooh.
So we'll go ahead and go 2-0. It's fine.
Yeah. Those will be some tough games.
It's for sure.
Some other basketball news. Jaleel Bethea, former 5-star, played for Miami last year. Had a really rough year as Miami,
he sucked.
Miami had a really rough year as a whole. He transferred over to Alabama. I think most people were really excited to see him improve at Alabama and take on a new team and roll. He had a foot injury, and he got surgery and will be out for.
Yeah, that sucks because he was a fun player in high school, and then he sucked last year. But still had a ton of potential.
A lot of potential. I was excited to see what Alabama had in store for him.
Yeah.
But won't be seeing much of him this year. Alabama's had some injury problems the past couple of years. Got to feel for them.
Yeah. Or maybe it's something they're doing in practice.
Maybe it's something they're doing in practice.
Maybe they got to take a long, hard look at themselves.
Yeah.
And ask
that could be the case.
Why are our guys keep hurting themselves?
Yeah, because
I mean, at one point they not only were hurting themselves, they were shooting each other.
That's a good point.
So that was the first problem. Then I think we got that taken care of. Yeah. And now, we're back to feet and stuff, which is better. Better problem to have.
Heading in the right direction, if you will.
Certainly was a rough times a few years ago.
That was a crazy season because it's like they're the best team in the country all season long, but they got a lot going on.
Brandon Miller was definitely played a big part into that.
Definitely played a big part.
He's their best player.
And I don't remember the guy's name. Ben Schwarmer was the murderer.
Yes. It's an insane story.
Was Brandon Miller wrong place, wrong time? Maybe. It's hard to be, but won't
very
get too
wrong
much
place,
into
very
that.
Wrong time.
But
yeah, continue.
We're gonna start this segment every week for college basketball. We're just gonna preview a couple teams this preseason. I've laid some groundwork for each of these teams here, and there's normally some good teams, so
yeah,
this should be interesting. We're gonna start with Duke.
Okay. I like Duke this year. I think they're gonna be fun. They get the
Boozer
twins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big into those guys. Caden, in my opinion, a little better, just definitely a lot smaller. So I'm curious what his role is gonna be.
Yeah. I like what Duke's got going on. Boozer twins. They return some guys. They return enough. And again, they bring in the best freshman class in the country, which might become the norm for John Shire.
Yeah.
Duke, interesting thing, they're not going to have any transfers in their rotation.
I like that.
Yeah.
Returning guys and then a lot of freshmen.
A lot of freshmen, a lot of returners. I'll give you their lineup here.
Let's hear it.
My projected lineup might not be their lineup because they got like 3 positions where it's going to be it's gonna be. We're not gonna know until November. Who's
Yeah.
starting there? I got Caden Boozer starting at the 1.
I like that.
I think. I've heard that he's the front runner to start there. Isaiah Evans at the 2. He's probably
Like
got
it.
that locked up.
Shooter.
Great shooter. Dame Sarr, freshman coming over from Italy.
In relation to Alex Sarr.
I believe no.
Okay.
I'm not positive on that, but I believe no.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be a popular name
Yeah,
over
Sarr,
in Europe.
yeah.
But he's considered a 5-star.
Okay.
And then Cameron Boozer, who should be one of the better players in the country.
He should be.
And
He's
then
a stud.
returning center Pat Ngungba, who had a pretty solid freshman campaign last year once
Yeah, he's
they had
good.
some injuries.
Yeah.
And then this is a deep team. They got Caleb Foster off their bench.
He's a former 5-star.
5-star or high 4-star.
Okay, yeah.
Right on the line there for him. Malik Brown, returner. Great defender. Could start at the 5. Don't know. And then Sebastian Wilkins and Nick, I don't even know how to say his name, Camina, maybe.
Okay.
Both freshmen, both highly touted recruits. And then Darren Harris, another great shooter.
Should be a good team.
It should be a great team.
It's just we never know how good the freshmen are going to be. But if Cameron Boozer is anything like Cooper Flagg,
Yeah.
then they should be. Which he could be. He's
Yeah.
legit good. And then Caden is so good. He's just small,
Mm-hmm.
but he's very, very good
This
as well.
team can be what last year's team was.
For sure.
They can be close. They don't have that experience
Yeah.
in the backcourt that they had last year, but they're going to be a good team. And this is crazy for me to say this, but Duke is being slept on.
Yeah?
It's,
I can see that.
in my opinion, I don't know if I've ever said Duke's been slept on.
Would you
It's
say
never
that?
been a thing. It's always been Duke. What Duke's so overrated.
Yeah.
They're getting slept on right now.
I think you are probably right.
I'm seeing them normally around my 10 to 12 range, maybe
Yeah.
8 to 12
It's just
range.
because they
in
don't bring a
rankings.
lot back, but
Like, they're a top 5 team in my opinion.
yeah, I think so.
I got them at 5 in my current preseason rankings. Just a great mix of players, and it's going to be similar to last year's team in my opinion.
I like it. And who else you got for us?
Next team, Michigan State.
Okay.
Very interesting team to me. You know, Izzo doesn't love the portal.
Mm-hmm. Old school guy.
Old school guy. He
That's
did pick
okay.
up a couple guys in the portal this year,
Yeah.
but not great. Nothing game team changing. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be some good players, but a lot of returners here. I'm a little divided on Michigan State, so I just kind of want to hear your opinion. I'll
Okay.
give you their lineup, my projected lineup for them.
Okay.
Guard Jeremy Fears,
Fears the floor
Yeah.
general.
great freshman, redshirt freshman year last year.
He's solid.
He's gonna handle the ball. Great playmaker. 2-guard transfer from. I forget where he's coming from. He played at Sanford before, but I think he's coming from Mississippi State. Didn't play last year.
Okay. Shooter?
Trey Ford. Yeah, just a bucket getter. That's
Okay.
how I describe him.
Well, that's always
he
good.
could lead them in points. Probably not though.
Okay.
And then you got Cohen Carr coming back.
Freak
The
athlete.
most electric player
He's a lot of fun.
in the country.
Yeah.
And then you got the 2 bigs also
Mhm.
coming back, Jackson Kohler and Carson Cooper.
Yeah, those
Who
guys
kind
are
of found themselves last year for the first time. They, as juniors, the first 2 years,
Yeah.
little rough for them. Weren't on the greatest Michigan State teams, but
Mhm.
they kind of found themselves last year. And then off the bench, they're gonna have sophomore Kerr Tang. Didn't play much last year. Izzo says he's the best shooter on the team.
Okay.
And he showed a lot of athleticism. And then
So
you
high
got-
potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Divine Ugochukwu from Miami.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a name.
Had a pretty solid freshman season. at
Divine.
Miami. Yeah.
I love that guy.
Really small
already.
guard.
And he's a little
Kinda
guy?
seems- yeah, it seems like an Izzo point
He's a
guard
short
to me.
king?
Short king.
I love that.
And then you got incoming freshmen Cam Ward and Jordan
Cam
Scott.
Ward,
Both
quarterback of the
4 stars.
Titans.
Yeah.
but also plays basketball for the Spartans.
Yeah.
Love that.
And then Chris McCulloch will be, I believe, a redshirt freshman.
This is a fun team.
This reminds me a lot of last year's Michigan State team.
Yeah.
Where I'm looking at them on paper at the beginning of the season. I'm like, I don't see it.
I don't think they're going to be anything crazy, but I think they will be good.
Yeah. But then you look at last year, I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They could just do a similar style of ball and be very good.
Yeah, like Izzo team is never gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I think they'll be good. Not great.
I think so too. I mean, they're gonna play good defense.
Of course.
It's just
And
how
rebound.
are they gonna score?
Yeah.
Is what I look at here.
I wouldn't be surprised if Fears takes a big jump.
Yeah. Fears can't
Scoring-wise.
shoot. Cohen Carr can't shoot. Those.
One of them might be able. We'll see.
Yeah.
That probably not Carr.
Yeah.
But I can
a lot
see
of work,
Fears.
A lot of work to do for both of them.
Yeah.
As far as shooting goes, and then they're probably gonna start two bigs. Shooting's gonna be a problem.
It
It was a problem last year,
was,
but
yeah.
not as big of a problem.
It's gonna be a big problem.
So we'll see how they end up. I have them at 25 in my preseason ranking.
All right.
but
Yeah. Solid. Good. Not
we'll,
great.
We'll see how they end up. So last segment here is our picks.
Big finale.
For the week, heading back to college football. Last week we both went 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
So
But with
we're
a
starting
different
over.
5-3.
Different 5-3, but we're starting over this week pretty much.
But yeah. So we're even, and first game, this one I'm really having a hard time because my head is telling me we got Ohio State at Washington.
Yeah.
My head's telling me Ohio State. My heart's telling me Washington. This team has not lost a home game in 4 years. They're second in the country in scoring at 55 points per game. They got the best running back in the country, arguably. And Ohio State, I don't think is as good as they were last year. I don't think they're the number one team in the country. However, they're very, very good. And they're what, 9.5 point favorites?
8.5.
8.5.
8.5 point
Okay.
favorite.
I want to go Washington here. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm going Ohio State. I really want to pick Washington.
I don't think Washington wins. I'm going to keep it simple. I was surprised to see only an 8.5 point spread.
Okay.
I think Ohio State wins by
You think
a couple
they,
touchdowns.
Think they kill them? Okay, just come
Not kill them. It's not going to be IU
Yeah.
Illinois
Yeah.
by any means. We probably won't see a game like that the rest of the year with ranked teams or
Yeah.
good teams. Yeah, I got Ohio State by a couple touchdowns there.
Okay. I got Ohio State win a close one.
Yeah. Next game here, we got Tennessee at Mississippi State. I think this one should be pretty interesting. I believe it's Tennessee's favored by 2.5 here.
Okay.
Which
You like that?
I like Tennessee.
I like Tennessee by a
Yeah.
lot.
I do too.
I think they cover easily, win by 3 or more touchdowns.
That might be a 7. It might not be a 2. I don't know what it is. It's either 7.5 or 2.5.
Probably 7. It's
I
Mississippi
think
State.
7,
Yeah.
but I'll take a look here.
Okay. Yeah, I got Tennessee
as well.
Yeah.
I
Great offense, good
Yeah.
enough defense to not struggle against Mississippi State, I think.
Mississippi State has had a great year for
They beat Arizona State.
what they have been
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
They're usually a joke.
Yeah, they're probably not considered the bottom feeder of the SEC anymore.
Yeah.
I'll check the spread here. It is 7.
Okay, so-
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
looking at that
2.5.
like
No,
2.5. Really?
I still think Tennessee wins, and I think they cover.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with you there.
USC, Illinois. This
You-
is. We'll see. Oh wait, no, I skipped one.
missed a game.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got it
Auburn
down there.
versus A&M.
Auburn A&M. Auburn
This is at A&M.
I don't know what time this is at. That could play a big factor.
I think so too. A&M is an incredibly hard place to play, especially at night. I don't
Yeah.
think it will be at night because there's so many games
Yeah.
at night. I think A&M is the better team, and they are at home. I'm going with A&M.
I am also going with A&M. A lot of similar picks here. Hopefully we change it up soon.
We'll see. Yeah.
But yeah, tough place to play. Auburn didn't do a terrible job at Oklahoma last week, but their offensive line was rattled.
Yeah, and A&M D line is gonna rattle them just as much if they don't get
Just
things
as
figured
much.
out.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think Auburn can keep it close. I think they're a good team, but I think A&M wins by.
What's
10
the
10 or
spread?
so it's 6.5.
I think A&M covers.
Yeah, I think A&M covers barely.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. Now we got USC, Illinois.
USC.
Yeah,
at
USC at Illinois. Illinois obviously looked horrible last week.
Illinois. Mhm.
Big bounce back game potentially. Are they going to fall over and crumble and say, well, there goes our playoff chances and we're not going to compete as much, or are they going to bounce back and beat a good USC team? I think they're going to play a lot better. I don't think they're good enough to beat USC.
I don't think they're good enough, and the one thing that came to my mind here was a couple things came to my mind. USC. This is not my big point here. USC's pass rush is significantly improved from last year. Illinois really struggled with pass rush against Duke, against Indiana.
Their O-line is very bad.
They'll struggle with that. Most likely, I think they'll struggle with USC.
Yeah.
The big problem is USC's got maybe the most potent passing attack in the country. They proved they can't guard the pass.
They're clearly not.
So
are they going to be healthier this week?
I don't know what Xavier Scott's.
If Xavier Scott's back, that would help.
That'd be game changer.
And then
Miles Scott won't be ejected this week. He'll be back.
Will he
from
miss
targeting.
the first half?
He won't because he got ejected.
That's right. That was early. Yeah. Correct. So
he'll be back.
They'll be better. They're not.
He'll be better for sure.
They'll compete,
but it's not gonna be good enough.
No, I think USC wins.
I think it'll definitely be closer than last week.
I'd hope.
USC by 10.
I'd like Illinois to win though, for the Hoosiers to
be good.
improve it, Yeah. But I don't see
think it happens.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, next game we got TCU at Arizona State.
Okay.
Some good Big 12 teams going at it here.
I like
Should be
it.
a fun game.
This one's on a Friday.
Yeah,
correct?
Friday night.
This will be a fun game.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Who you got?
I got Arizona State. Beating the
okay.
ranked opponent at home. They are favored by 2.5. I think it's going to be a close one. Another high-scoring game, what TCU's been doing this year.
I like TCU here.
Yeah.
I think they're a fun team. They beat up on Belichick. They had a good win last week versus SMU. They're rolling. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Horned Frogs.
I like it. I wanted to, but I like Arizona State still.
Arizona State's got some good ball players.
Next game here, really excited for this one too.
Really fun.
A lot of good games this week. Alabama at Georgia.
Georgia has not lost a home game in over 5 years. 33 of those things in a row. I don't think it ends here. I think they win.
Yeah, I agree with
What's
you.
the spread here?
It's only 3, which I think
Bama's a good team.
Bama's a very good team in my opinion. Great. Again, their loss, not bad.
And I agree, and I think
Similar
it's
to
one of
Notre Dame
those.
train.
Their quarterback was new, and it's hard to be good week one, but I think he's got it figured out. I think the rest of the year is going to be fine.
Yeah, much improved past couple weeks for Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
I think they keep it close. It's just too
Thought
hard.
about
It's
taking
too
them
hard to
here.
beat
It's
them.
just Georgia at
wanna
home.
take
They
'em.
don't lose at home.
This wasn't at Georgia. I'd take Alabama in a heartbeat.
On a neutral field?
On a neutral field, I'd say even spread.
Yeah. Pick
We'll
'em.
see what happens.
Yeah. I
That'd
like
be a
that.
good game, but these are both good teams. Georgia just gets to play at their place. That's gonna be huge for them.
It's so big. And it's a night game. That's going to be absolutely rocking.
Yeah.
Rivalry game. It's going to be fun.
Next game here, sticking with the SEC, we got LSU at Ole Miss.
This is a fun one. I thought a lot about this.
I believe this is 2 top 15 teams going at it.
Yeah.
here.
Ole Miss has surprised me this year because they don't bring back a whole lot, and they don't bring in anybody that was like super notable, but they've been really good. And last week they played Tulane, and a lot of people were like upset alert, like watch out for Tulane, and they killed them. And that game was not close. I'm going with Ole Miss to beat LSU.
I like it. I won't be mad if it happens.
Yeah.
This is Ole Miss's first SEC. No, they played Kentucky.
Correct.
Hard to call Kentucky an SEC
Hardly
team
an SEC football team.
with how good the SEC is
Correct.
compared to Kentucky, I
Yeah.
guess. LSU's defense, I think, is just going to be too much.
It
for
is so
Ole
good.
Miss. And Ole Miss doesn't have the greatest defense in the SEC, and I think Nussmeier will have his first
Nussmeier,
breakout game.
Finally, because, and LSU's wins, like, they beat Clemson, that looked so good. That's not good anymore. They beat Florida. It looked solid at the time, and Florida's now 1-3.
Yeah.
So they really don't have any. This is their first, like, test to this point.
Yeah.
Of,
I
like,
guess
teams
you
on
could-
their
yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Because those teams aren't at their level.
Yeah, definitely not. But
And then the big game.
the big game, Oregon at Penn State.
White out game. Penn
I
State
believe Oregon's 6 in the AP poll.
6 versus 3.
6 versus 3.
Penn State 13-8 in whiteout games, 61%. We learned that earlier this episode. I think they win here. I gotta pick them. They're my number one team, based off nothing.
Gotta stick by that.
So we're gonna see. I love Oregon though too. I think both those teams are fantastic. It's gonna be a fun game. Who you got?
I love Penn State. What they got going. They got the second best running back room in the country with
Behind Notre Dame.
Behind Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I would have said they had the best with Singleton and Allen
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year, but Bryce Love and Jarian Price.
Those guys
probably
are
the
studs. Yeah.
Penn State, they got a great defense. Then you got Oregon on the other hand. They've been looking great this year. Haven't played great competition.
They got a coach fired already.
They did get a coach fired.
By how bad they beat those guys.
And yeah, I like Oregon in this
great
one.
teams. You got
I
Oregon.
wore my Oregon shirt.
I like that. Go Ducks. Yeah.
Go Ducks.
That's fun.
I think they're gonna win. Penn State, James Franklin, known to struggle in the big games.
This is exactly right. He beats all the teams he should beat. Goes 10-2 every year when you need him to.
Yeah.
He doesn't win the big ones. This is a big one. This is at home. This is a must-win for James Franklin if you want to take that next step. This should be a national championship contending team. In my opinion, they're one of the favorites, if not the favorite. They should be. They haven't been tested yet. They have not looked great in the games they have played. That does not matter anymore. They play Oregon. A great game. This is huge. This is why we watch college football for games like this. Every single person in that stand is going to be wearing a white shirt with their white pom-poms, waving that thing. It's going to be loud. It's going to be rocking. Tune into this game, guys.
This is going to be
so fun.
James Franklin's reputation on the line, if it already hasn't been.
I agree. This is a huge game for him. They got to go win it.
I like what you said there. He's 10 if you need 10-2, you got
He'll get
James
you 10-2.
Franklin
Yeah.
with a loss to Ohio State and Michigan.
Whoever the top of the Big Ten is that year, he'll lose to them. He'll beat everyone else.
He'll beat who he should beat. He'll lose to who he should lose to.
And that's fine until you do that year after year after year. They're ready to take a next step. And
will it be different this year?
We'll
I
see.
think no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. Saturday night, 7:30. This is going to be a lot of fun. And, I think that's it for today.
That's it for today. We will be back next
Catch
Monday.
us next Monday.
Monday night, late Monday night.
Ball knowers.
Yeah.
We'll see if we know ball. We'll hopefully one of us gets 8 for 8 this week.
Yeah. We should.
Or
One of us
at least
should.
hopefully we don't tie.
I don't want to tie again.
Yeah.
We'll get into hoops again next week.
I like it.
Got to start
Hoops
off
is
with
coming.
That. It's coming. First official practice today.
Oh,
Looking
it's
forward
exciting.
to that. Exhibition games are coming in less than a month.
I know. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Ready for that. And that's going to be
Another
crazy
great
when,
week of football
when we're
ahead of us.
juggling both sports
It's going to be crazy.
in season
might
at
have,
once.
Might have some long episodes.
Long episodes.
That's okay. We got our listeners can listen to us talk all day. If you made it this far, leave a comment saying, what should they say in the comments if they made it this far?
Make a comment. Who do you got? Oregon?
Yeah,
Penn State?
drop your Oregon versus Penn State pick in the comments if you made it this far. And if you get it right, then we'll shout you out in the next episode.
Yeah.
How about that?
We'd appreciate like and subscribe while you're at it.
That's right.
We're looking for those at the moment.
Trying to grow the brand. So
Yeah.
leave a like, subscribe, share it with a friend. And we'll catch you next Monday. Peace out.